Welcome to Comparisonator analysis. And in this session, I'm going to be analyzing the Comparisonator AI rating selected best 11s and why they have been selected there. And also, we are going to be talking about the real standings of the point standings of teams versus the AI power ratings of the teams. Sometimes they are quite similar, sometimes very different, but I will explain to you what the difference between a point system as we know traditionally versus the AI power system for teams and players and why they've been selected there. UEFA Europa League we will start, and then Champions League we will follow on. So this is our first 11. The goalkeeper Konstantinos, Yuri Berchi on the left back, Lisandro Martinez, Manchester United, Danny Vivian, Atletico Bilbao, Pedro Porro, Tottenham on the right back, Patrick Berg, Charles Van Hoet, Bruno Fernandes, Pedro, Victor Osimhen has actually made it to the top 11, and Vaclav Cerny from Rangers. And this session is actually quite an important. The left-hand side is the actual point table of the Europa League, and the right-hand side is the collective AI power. So as you can see, Lyon is number 6 in the normal table, but number 1 in the point table of the AI. And also Man United is number 3 in the normal point table and number 2, and Lazio number 1 but number 3 in the AI table. Because sometimes what happens is the players collect points by scoring goals, doing shooting assists, etc., and then reflect individual players to the team contribution. So this is our table, the way it looks like. So then why the players actually have been selected to this list? So for example, clean sheets, goal conceded, long shots target percentage makes Konstantinos Solakis number 1, and also the age is interesting. And Yuri Berchike, and as you can see, the ball recoveries, interceptions, successful passes to final third. As a left back, he is always number 1 in these 8 matches. And Lisandro Martinez is the center back, right back kind of thing. So number 1, Lisandro, Zeki Çelik, Danny Vivian. So it gives us the actually top 5 list. Danny Vivian, well, Danny, ball recoveries, counter pressing recoveries, pass interceptions and clearances are the best qualities. That's why he's been selected. Again, we're talking about Tottenham Hotspur's Pedro Porro as a right back, number 1 in average and average per 90 rankings, and in total he's number 3 in this 8 matches period. Bodo Glimt's Patrick Berg as a defensive midfielder, ball recoveries. The orange is actually his average results per match versus other defensive midfielders. On the black, ball recoveries, counter pressing recoveries and pass interceptions is leading. Center mids, Bruno Fernandes, number 1. Adrian, number 2. Tom is number 3 in AI rankings. Season competition again. Lazio's Pedro as a left wingers, touches in box, shots on target, progressive runs, successful dribbles. Rangers, we're talking about Vaclav Cerny now, touches in box, shots on target, progressive runs, successful dribbles for the right winger position. And finally, Victor Osimhen is number 1 in overall collected points. Average per 90 scored is number 1 amongst the center forwards within the 8 matches series, and in total he's number 2. Now we're talking about Champions League best 11, and again, top 8 teams, normal point session versus the Comparisonator AI rankings will be next to each other. So Mike Maignan, Alejandro Grimaldi, Kim Min-jae, former Fenerbahce player, Bayern München, Gabriel, Jeremy Frimpong, Joshua Kimmich, Malik Tillman, Jamal Musiala, Florian Wirtz, Harry Kane, and Ousmane Dembele is our best AI Comparisonator at artificial intelligence point 11. So the teams again, as you can see, this is the normal point table, but you see Bayern München is actually topping the table with the point collection. That means that Bayern München did a lot actually of actions, but possibly not scored enough. But this list also shows a particular teams and similarities between a normal point table versus the artificial intelligence points collected by team in these 8 matches. So Mike saves, shots against, saves, shots XG, and shots on target. Alejandro Grimaldo, left back, goals expected, goals shot assist, shots on target. These are the reasons that they've been selected to these 11s. Right back, Jeremy Frimpong, touches in box, expected goals, assists and shots assist, progressive runs. Kim Min-jae, ball recoveries in the opponent top, ball recoveries in the opponent box, interceptions, ball recoveries, topping the list. Gabriel Magalhaes, Arsenal, centre back, duels won, loose ball duels won, air duels won, ground duels won, tops the tables. Joshua Kimmich, passes, successful passes, long passes, passes to final third. He's topping amongst the defensive midfielders. Well, Malik Tillman from PSV, number 1 in average per 90, number 1 in average AI collection, and in total is number 2 amongst the center mids. Jamal Musiala is number 1, topping the AMF list. Morgan Rogers and Enzo Milot following. Ousmane Dembele, number 1 in shots, successful dribbles, dribbling in the third of the pitch, successful offensive actions, number 1. Florian Wirtz, shooting assists, for example, is number 1 in the list. Successful key passes is number 1. Successful passes to final third is number 1. Harry Kane, number 1. Sergio Guirassy is number 2, and Erling Haaland number 3. Concludes our investigation in the Comparisonator session. Thank you very much for watching.